Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Ihsan Sitio from postgraduate students of University of Sumatera Utara, Medan, and I am the representation of our team, which includes Good Sumbayang Sitopulinga, Mutia Nur Sapitri Nasution, and Indah Khairunisa. And our paper title is Students' Agility in Online EFL Learning amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. We are going to present this paper in this seminar, so let's begin. So, ladies and gentlemen, we depart from the phenomenon that the invasion of coronavirus disease has brought a new reality into teaching and learning situation. And then, in order to achieve the goals of online teaching and learning, well, Google Classroom, as one of the means of online learning, is implemented worldwide. And then, when it comes to online learning, according to Whitman 2020, it is commonly assumed that females are able to learn language at a quicker pace rather than males. And then, when it comes to teacher must stimulate the students' motivation and activeness by giving them clear learning goals in this online learning, in this situation, and also that males and females students have their own difference in learning, their agility, as well as their motivation and characteristics. And then, finally, gender stereotypes also linked to gender ideology and differences. So that is the phenomenon that we are departing from. So, ladies and gentlemen, based on the phenomenon above, the study intends to answer the following questions. How is the agility of both male and female students in online EFL learning, as well as which of those genders is more agile in online EFL learning in this pandemic situation? So, the theoretical framework or the literature review that we come up with this paper is, the first is e-learning, which according to Stockley 2007 focuses on the use of technology to provide educational purpose and the learning target. And then the Google Classroom is a free web service developed by Google for Schools, according to Johnson, 2014. And then the last is gender differences in learning achievement. Males and females, according to Talbot, 2007, has their own characteristic in learning languages and linguistics. So those are the main literature review. So, ladies and gentlemen, the research methodology is a survey study, which this paper employs descriptive statistics in analyzing the data. And according to Ari Jacobs and Sorensen, in survey research, the researcher or investigator asks questions about people's belief, opinion, characteristic, and behavior. So, a survey researcher may want to investigate the associations between the respondent, the characteristics such as age, education, and their current attitudes towards the issue. So that is the methodology that we use in this paper. The next is population and sample. So the population we take in this study is 335 senior high EFL students of SMA Negeri 4 in Pematang Siantar, one of the city in North Sumatra, Indonesia. So the students of PEMIA 1, 2, 3, and 10 PIS 1 and 2, 5 classes were the sample. We take the random sampling in this study. And then the data collection and analysis techniques. We collect the data through close-ended questionnaires. The questionnaires contain of 25 questions with 5 scale items. Number 1 is never, second is rarely, third is occasionally, fourth usually, and 5 always. And then after the data were collected, we analyze them through the procedure following the theory from Gravett and Caldwell 2016 in order to analyze the agility of both male and female from the data. So the analysis starts from scoring the questionnaires and the interpretation, as you can see on the table. And secondly, we find the percentage by following the formula. P is the percentage, R is the number of students, and N is the sample of research. You calculate them based on the following formula. And now, ladies and gentlemen, after analyzing, we found that when it comes to general calculation of score, female was higher than male. However, it was seen individually, male sometimes also high level. So the score for all types of agility is 6,798, while the scores of female for all types is 6,831. So females were actually higher than males. And then the percentage is, well, as you can see that the most level agility is female, which is 2007. And then the percentage that male superiors are superior than female in some aspects, such as, well, in people agility, in appreciating differences and situation. As we know that the agility were divided into 4 types, and then female are more excellent in some types of agility, such as mental, and then, well, they some examines the problems carefully and make connections between different, so that is why female were higher than males. So, ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, the term nobody is perfect, I think, is appropriate to mention regarding to the finding, because each gender has their own strengths and weaknesses. The male students were proven more agile than female during the learning, but however, when it comes to general calculation of score, female was higher. But it is important for ELFF teacher to identify and develop their students and the agility of their learning to enhance their life skills, since, well, it is needed in the field of work that it's not merely knowledge, but also skills and attitudes. Well, naturally, both male and female students have their own strategies to endure themselves in EFL online learning. These are the references, main references that we use. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all about our presentation of our research. Thank you very much for your very kind attention. See you, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.